Good morning, everybody, and welcome to On the Open, where we take a look at all the European markets here at MarketStream.live. My name is Joseph Cusick with the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock. Let's dive right in. Now, we saw in the overnight session in Asia that it was basically a down, very volatile market in China, Japan, Hong Kong. Silver lining was India. Right now, we're seeing some muted action in Europe. Could be for a variety of reasons, but basically we've seen quite a nice run-up over the last two sessions. Taking a look at the DAX, which is the German index, trading up basically flat, up 3 points at 12,206.60. What's notable here is that you see that it's basically trading in a very tight range over the last couple of sessions. It's trading on the lows of the day right now, but still in the green ever so slightly. Again, I think right now, after the Brexit, Article 50 triggered, fine. Now there's 18 months of the unwind of Britain out of the European Union. Now we're going to be focusing in on the French elections. First vote is going to be on the 23rd. We're also going to be watching ECB policy. You're seeing a lot of the European central bankers come out and say, hey, you know what? We've had some unorthodox approaches, but they've worked in the medium term. Long term, and some of the other components that they put out there, maybe not working so well. You're going to see Greek headlines coming out. Are they going to get that last tranche of the bailout? There's a lot of debate around that. And then the German markets. The German markets have been moving to the upside. We're not even in the heart of the political season. Merkel seems to be having some more momentum now. But again, we're going to be watching very closely over the upcoming weeks if, in fact, we're going to get tax reform policy and trade policies put out there here in the United States. That's going to start impacting exporters. Also, you saw overnight oil firmed up. There was a better than expected smaller build. It was about 900,000 barrels in the EIA report. So again, like I said, watch those storage reports. That gave a little bit of a catalyst in energies, oil, and so it's holding up the markets. Taking a look at the UK. FTSE's down now 16 points, a little less than 0.2%. It's 73.56.90. Again, want to watch this level here. Now that they are in the unwind stage, we're going to start watching the British pound more closely because that's their currency. They're no longer part of the euro. We're going to watch this 20-day moving average for the FTSE. That's going to put the short-term bulls on notice. A break below, right now, it's 73.42.73, and it's trading at 73.56. A break below there is going to put the short-term bulls on their heels. They're going to need to hold that ground there. They're going to have to see a catalyst. They're going to have to see consumer names. They're going to have to see minor names, or in other words, material names, as well as energy names continue to move to the upside. They're going to need to see some catalysts out of there. Taking a look at France. France is up right now 5 points, 0.1% at 5,074.50. France has been moving to the upside in spite of the fact that Marine Le Pen, the nationalist candidate, has garnered some momentum in the French elections. Those are going to start heating up over the next couple of weeks, especially now that we're getting into the tail end of March and into the beginning of April. Those first votes are going to be coming in April 23rd. Watch this area very closely. See if there is any type of blip in the radar in France, if in fact you start to see China, Japan, and Hong Kong start to feel some pressure. And then finally, taking a look at the euro-US dollar pair, down a little bit. The dollar was trading weaker, but the euro is also off. You're seeing that this pair is trading down 0.3%, ever so slightly, at 107.23. We're going to watch this pair very closely, especially over the next 6 to 12 months. We're going to see how this is going to fluctuate now that England is starting the unwind process and no longer part of the union. Plus, we're going to see if this pair starts to get more volatile as we get closer to the French elections. All right, folks, that is it right now for On the Open at Europe. Got a lot of activity. We're going to see some maybe global volatility coming into play. We've seen it in Asia. Let's see if it starts to resurrect itself in Europe. And we've seen a little bit here in the States. We're off our lows, but we'll see. All right, so join us at 9:30 Eastern Time to find out more about what's going on in the U.S. markets here at MarketStream.live.